have it in spite of the fact there is no shortage of oil in the world. Just the main two reasons. There are companies say Japan doesn't have oil, but Japan will still have an oil and gas company which is going to work elsewhere in the world. Because there is no reason why, just because we don't have oil, that we should not know the technology. And then our people get manpower, our people get educated, our people get the skill, our people work, they get employment, and all that. The country develops, right? So that's why it's important. And they are producing in so many places in the world, and they are present practically all over the world. Okay, in difficult areas also they work. So that's a very good thing for us. And that has been there for quite some time. Okay. And even these private companies like SR and RIL also tried, but they didn't get too much into it. Now let us talk about shale gas. Shale gas, I'll explain shale gas a bit later, but I'll just say 1 or 2 points about shale gases. India has huge amount of shale gas. Just a crude prediction is 100 TCF, which is huge, which is really huge. But we can't produce it. Why? Because shale gas production needs a lot of fresh water. Shale gas production needs a lot of land. The whole area, what we have is, you will have to have drilling rigs and we will have to have production facilities continuously. They call it hydrofracturing. So you have to fracture those shales continuously. So that whole area becomes waste. And where in this world, in India, can you get land? Our land is a major problem in our country because of our population density. Every place is habited. So you won't get land. That is all of our problem. China, because of the way they function, they have started shale oil. And America is playing a big role in shale oil. Places like Australia would be very good because they are sparse, or Canada. They will be very great. Okay. And the world has enough shale oil. The overall rule is, out of the oil that gets generated, only 10% actually gets entrapped. That's called conventional oil. Out of which something like 25% may escape, but still around 70-75% of the oil that got generated is trapped in the shale oil. So the amount of shale oil the world has can take you for centuries. That is the kind. But the question is, how do you bring it up? And what are the environmental issues that can happen? Shale oil also contaminates groundwater. It can also create minor earthquakes. So those are the kind of things that are problematic with shale oil. Okay. Main problem in India is fresh water and land. Okay. I don't think, should I stop here or do you want a lecture on exploration for oil? Or should I stop it? This is enough for today for them. Okay. Yeah, okay. So if you have any questions, I can speak for hours, but it's your capacity.
Yes, any question?
Any questions if you have, please ask. Sorry?
Yes, exactly is shale oil.
Okay, I didn't explain that. Huh? Okay, I missed that. I just showed that. Sorry, that was one thing I missed. I'll show that. Let's do that. This slide I can explain this. This is a very interesting slide. Do you understand this slide? This shows the way sediments get deposited. I didn't cover the whole business of science, so I missed that part, and I'll explain to you what shale oil is. This is the kind of sediments which is there in Indus and Bengal fan. These sediments are coming from where? You know where? From the Himalayas. The interesting thing about the world's geology is that mountains are continuously being created and mountains are continuously being destroyed. You see the Delhi Aravalli range we call. Aravalli is at maybe around 450 million years ago was a very tall mountain. Today it's some kind of a hillock or a ridge. So every year with the rains and all that's happening, a huge amount of sediments from the Himalayas are coming down and getting deposited. And where are they getting deposited? Where they are depot centers, where they can deposit it. So where do they go? They go and deposit in the sea. Today Himalayan sediments have crossed Sri Lanka. Clear? So that is the way sedimentary deposition takes place. Very interesting slide. Okay. each other, they go past each other, all this kind of thing are continuously happening, and that is what has created all this, I know, the sea, the mountains and all that. If there was no plate tectonics, by plate tectonics we mean that the plate, Earth's plate, which consists of the crust and the upper part of mantle, that's called plate or lithosphere. So the lithosphere keeps on moving from place to place. And these lithosphere movement has actually created all that. So if you did not have if you did not have plate tectonics, there would have been no oil in the world. Okay? There would have been no mountains. There would have been no, the sea would have been outside. Okay? So that is important, and how the whole sedimentary deposition takes place. Right? Now I'll tell you about this. I will not get into this. Oh yeah, last slide I will explain. Now what happens? The question is, how is shale oil formed? Now if you see the bottom, these are, say for instance, people were there in Ahmedabad. Anybody from Ahmedabad? Ahmedabad was a sea at one point in time. Just like the Gulf today, you see, Ahmedabad was like that. And then it got filled up. So similarly, this is one area where oil has been generated. There was a gap, there was a depot center, and this is the place where the organic matter got buried. And as you go down, because of compaction, the temperature goes up. So it gets cooked. Now when it gets cooked, what happens is, the oil being lighter than water and air, oil and gas, they start moving up. And they get entrapped at a certain point. And that's where your conventional drilling is and conventional oil is. What I said earlier also is that only 10% of the oil actually gets into conventional. There is at least 25% which escapes. But around 70% or 75% oil is still entrapped in that place where it is generated. That is shale oil and shale gas. Right? So, and shales are impermeable rocks. Oil gets trapped in sedimentary rocks which are permeable, like sands or limestone. Okay, so basically impermeable rocks, when you fracture, that's why you need to fracture them. Impermeable means the pores are not connected. Rock pores are not connected. Oil gets deposited in the pores of the rocks. So when they are not connected, then you have to fracture them to bring in a kind of connectivity between them. Right? And that is what is the technology for shale oil. Shale oil and shale gas, both. So that is the amount of, that's what I say, there is enough of shale oil in this world. Or mostly the shale gas. A part of it is shale oil. Okay, so that explains that. Any other question? If it is blank, I assume that nothing has got in or everything you have understood. Either way. So your choice is yours. Right? Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much.